Welcome my friends back to Marvel Snap, a deck entirely comprised around attacking the opponent's hand. If that sounds interesting to you, then you are going to love the deck that we are showcasing in today's deck guide. We are trying to make Ronan and Baron Mordo work. These are very rare cards to ever see on a ladder, and I think that we have a deck that actually pulls them in together. This deck is a beautiful mix of efficient point generation and then unique control elements that hopefully the opponent is not expecting and doesn't understand how to be able to play against. Ronan the Accuser can tower as high as a Devil Dinosaur, getting +2 power for each card in the opponent's deck. He's in the opponent's hand. He's really the payoff that we have to adding cards to the opponent's hand. We have a number of other factors to be able to keep cards in the opponent's hand and then also decrease the power of those cards. So, slotting in Sandman here, I've already showcased how effective Sandman can be in the current meta, able to tear down, break the back of the Sarah combo decks and the Zabu combo decks both. Sandman just breaks them, and he's going to make sure that the opponent's cards stay in hand so that Ronan is able to have a field day. We can capitalize on the size of Ronan with the Taskmaster, and we can capitalize on the opponent only being able to play a single card with both Leader and Dr. Doom. While we are ratcheting up these powerful 6-drops, we of course have Wave to be able to cheat them out. She can also perform a controlling effect against the opponent, whereas they're not able to combo a number of cards together if we haven't been able to find the Sandman, except for Zabu. Zabu still cheats around what Wave wants to do because he's playing all these 4-cost cards that do not get affected by her. Everything else here empowers our hand attack game plans. We're either giving the opponent draw or we are hurting the cards that are in their hand. So Scorpion decreasing their power, Iceman increasing their cost, Baron Mordo giving them a draw but then setting that card's cost to 6, hopefully is giving them an unplayable card in hand, Maximus allowing them to draw the 2 cards. Such beautiful synergy with the Ronan, stat efficient on his own, and if the Sandman is developed, I don't care if the opponent has a number of cards in their hand. The Beast will give us some reactivations of these early effects such as the Baron Mordo, the Scorpion, the Iceman. All of these are fantastic to get a replay on. The Sunspot is here as a fantastic piece alongside the Sandman. If we're restricted to only playing one card, we want to make as much use of all of the extra energy as possible, so the Sunspot can be very effective here as well. Now, I think there is a very notable omission to this list because I believe that most other versions of this list are going to be trying to run Black Widow, but she is a trap. Sure, she is adding a Widow's Bite to the opponent's hand, which is stacking up for Ronan, but it's a free card. And then it is denying the card draw of a card with a normal cost. So people who get hit with the Widow's Bite will ultimately end the game with a smaller hand size, has been my experience, than if I wasn't playing the Black Widow and they just got a normal draw with a higher energy cost associated to it. Now, of course, Sandman and Black Widow work together incredibly well, but if you're putting the Widow's Bite on turn 5, and then they can only play the Widow's Bite, sure, that's damaging, but you've played only 2 points on turns 4 and 5 as well. And then the opponent is just going to be able to probably overrun you with the efficiency, not necessarily care that they're missing out on the card draw. Maybe I need to try another deck where I'm running Zabu in here to combo Sandman and Black Widow together on the same turn, and then we can progress from there with a ramping skill set. I would love to give that a try, but that's not quite this list. This list is tuned differently, so we're actually leaving Black Widow on the shelf. Jumping in for our showcase here, we've got the list up above. You can always leave comments down below if you want to talk about trading cards around, optimizing the deck, love chatting, everything. Snap down in the comments. Bar with no name of Dala. I would love to hear if you guys have found a way to be able to work in Baron Mordo and Ronan. See, their cards are just not seen very much. I feel like every card deserves his spot. Ooh, lucky pull, lucky pull. Getting the win on the Sanctum Sanctorum now. I think I Scorp. Then we can pick it up with the Beast. This makes sense. I know that Ronan got his 15 minutes of fame back in the beta when he was edited to a 5-0, but +3 per card in the opponent's hand, meaning that he was capping out around 21 points. Absolutely crazy. All right, so they played Electro. That's a Sandman on themselves. I will... What do I want? We could still Beast to pick it up. And honestly, we could Sunspot and then pick it up. Makes the Sunspot free. It is spending energy now to be able to add the card later. I would really rather that the card wasn't destroyed. I think so. I think this is the line. And then on 5, we play Sunspot, then Ronan. And then on 6, we play Taskmaster into the Ronan to copy the power of the Ronan. With the opponent at 5 cards in hand. Yeah. Arrow, sure. I don't mind if my cards are destroyed. I just have to stay with you. I already have a point lead developed at Sanctum Sanctorum. They can see what we are doing. Don't mind if you do. Give me the Ronan. Do you run other control cards besides the arrow? Probably not. Shang-Chi just feels, I don't know, it feels bad in ramp because you only get the one card play. Now normally, let's see. Ramp will likely run Dr. Doom. Yeah, here he is. Joke's on you, I now have a 5-point margin of victory on Bar with No Name. Into my own Dr. Doom. Well, how do you do? So hang on. I am down by 4, up by 5. I don't know if the opponent really thought that one out. I think I do just copy the Taskmaster here and then play the Scorp for good measure. 2 extra points. Stacking on, they'll play a card. Ronan will be down to 13. Even if you leader, you don't have board space for anything. We're locked in. I would snap, but the turn 5 snap, pretty ineffectual. What do you have that you're still playing into this? Magneto. It is a large stack of points, but the Taskmaster Ronan is bigger. Victory. Starting out good. Monster Metro. That bodes well for us. Let's drop the Sunspot. Play into Scorpion, Wave, or Max after that. You have a nice line set up. Warrior Fall. Sunspot, you're dead. You're just dead. Yeah, I'll Scorp to the blank. Take my gamble that it's a beneficial location. This is a rematch. Oh, fantastic. The rematches are kind of fun. Gives us a foretaste of what battle mode is going to look like. I think I do Wave into Leader here. Yeah, I'll take that. You're going to be able to kill the Sunspot. I don't mind. And then you'll be able to kill your own Electro later on. Okay, I understand. Hang on. Oh, it's a tie. Scorpion made it a tie. It's amazing. There's the Magneto. Pulls a Wave over, sure. The Sunspot and Electro both die here. But they don't have anything larger than Magneto? No, certainly not. They are no longer chained down. Max Iceman. Don't want to play the Beast right now. Beast on lead. Hang on. Is it? What about being the scummiest player imaginable and putting Beast on the leader? Then I can replay the leader. Things I have not considered before. I've normally, if I want to play leader twice, we'll bring Odin, but we have the Beast and he's lined up. Okay, let's do it. You have another valid line of being able to play the Max Iceman into Dr. Doom is pretty good. It is pretty good. Now let's see. I flip first. It's going to be terrible when he plays Leech. I don't think he will. Why are you playing to Warrior Falls? It's just gonna die. You know, it'll die either way, and the Dr. Doom's actually the weaker. It's because I got hit with the Scorpion, it's actually weaker. Yeah. Now, Aelita. Iceman. Maybe, it's probably safer to leader on right. Neither of us is chained out. Does the Iceman then actually help? Maybe. Ronan would be able to carry Monster Metro. They have 7 cards in hand. Yeah. Ronan would be really big. But the Dr. Doom is slated for destruction here, and then that'll be a tie. Depends on what comes in from the leader. Okay. I think I just play Iceman, expecting them to play. What have we seen from the opponent? What have we seen? What else do they finish? Which they're probably just playing leader themselves. And if they are just playing leader themselves, we play Iceman first, and then later. Depends on where. We have the advantage. Yeah, this makes sense. Nope, they're playing 2 cards. What was your... No, okay, you fit in leader and the Sunspot. Fascinating. It came out well in the end. Asgard shows here. We'll drop the Sunspot. Look for a nice little target for the Beast. Be able to play off of that. Quinjet. So, are you Thanos? 8 cards in deck. Yeah, you are not. Hang on, 8 cards? 7 cards. I caught it in the middle of the exchange. We will full pass. That'll need a beast. Tempo beast, not exciting to me. Put the power on the sunspot, let the picks do their work. Open up my board space. Turn 3. Anything that's playing Quinjet, I am quite happy to play Sandman into. And here, Max will not even allow them the extra draw until after Sandman has flipped. So I should play Max to Asgard. I would still prefer to have the options. We need to find both. Well, there's Ronan. I was going to say Ronan and Taskmaster now, but we got it. We'll set up the Sandman, see how the opponent likes that. All of your energy savings, how are they really going to save you? Now, when they play White Queen and then get to play the, the turn 5 Doctor Doom into the turn 6, whatever finisher they're holding, they're still okay. Agent 13, yep, a lot of card generation. Storm the Collapsed Mine. The last time you get to play multiple cards together, my friend. Map Hater. Mathing out how he gets out of this one. Let's go Ronan. Yes. Fantastic. Then we get to choose leader, Doctor Doom, Taskmaster. We have the full suite. Clever with the arrow. That means that they do, well, they don't have the win yet because I have the Doctor Doom. You don't have, I was checking what generated arrow, because you have the Agent 13. Arrow is native to the deck. They could, in the 1 in 300 chance, have another arrow generated by the Agent 13. So, oh, okay. I think I was going to Doctor Doom there to be able to get the Doombot in and still win flooded. 17-point Ronan, swinging the hammer. It's Domain. We do have Doctor Doom for this. The deck has a fair bit of flexibility to be able to play around location challenges. Go Baron Mordo here. Can we race at the raft? Not well. Not well at all. There goes Sunspot. We've got the Baron Mordo. I can play Max now. Oh, there's Asgard. Okay. If I draw... Oh, man, it's such a tight question on... If we get a cheap card here... well, let's see if we draw it first. But the question would be, do I play... There it is. The question is here. Iceman and Beast, right? Is that the play? We get the free 6 cost that will slot in here as card 4. Then Baron Mordo, Max, and Iceman all return, and that maxes out our hand. So I would rather Beast and then Iceman. Iceman comes back free, so he's one of the ones that I would be happy to replay. Actually, I am happy to replay it, because we have our finishers. We've got the Ronan, we've got the Doctor Doom, the Taskmaster. They're all laid out. So might as well have a free Iceman to give them that +1 cost to something when they're holding a 6 cost card in the Mordo. And I could even make them hold another if I was to replay it. Yeah, I'm into this. What if... Okay, we get the Ultron. Amazing. A free Ultron to be able to get some extra drones at Death's Domain and then the extra 8 power. This is good. This is very good. Jubilee comes in. Ah, the Mjolnir. I was going to say, what if Baron Mordo made them pick up the Mjolnir and then it cost 6? That would have been amazing. You can't lift the hammer, Thor. You're no longer worthy. What do I like? What do I like? I mean, I do like Ronan here. 7 cards in their hand. That can make you keep on picking them back up. We could Iceman. Well, we're certainly Icemanning. I'm wondering if I'm playing it to Death's Domain. I guess having a little bit of extra power at Asgard is fine. Vision. So you want to actually compete to the Death's Domain. The opponent, the rest of their game plan is clear. They're going to move Vision to Death's Domain and hope that's enough. The hilarious thing is, it's not. Oh, man. So we're already ahead here, so I play Ultron to right. And this is the finish. We uniquely got what we needed. There it is. Victory. What a turn of events. Yeah, Ronan coming in hard just all these games. So here is the deck in all of its glory. It's in a very interesting spot right now because the meta is favorable to the Sandman. it still is a little bit hard to argue as to why you would want to play Ronan and then the hand attack around Sandman instead of like Devil Dinosaur Spectrum. You're not producing as many points, but you are controlling the opponent. The hard thing to actually calculate is that you don't get to see the control happening against the opponent. You don't get to see what Baron Mordo is giving them and then increasing the cost of. You don't get to see how Iceman is breaking up their combos. You don't get to see, I mean, sometimes you do, but if the Scorpion is hitting something and then preventing the opponent from wanting to play a key card, it's affecting them in ways that are not incredibly tangible. But as we've seen from our gameplay, it hangs with them very well. Incredibly fun to play. Let me know how it serves you guys if you do give it a try down in the comments below. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.